Between 1880 and 1935, European corporations transformed entire African regions into profit machines. This is the story of how a handful of companies controlled more wealth than governments themselves.
By 1929, the Belgian Congo hosted nearly 300 industrial enterprises. Local populations found themselves trapped in a system designed to extract maximum profit for distant shareholders.
Between 1919 and 1930, capital investment in the Congo exploded by over 1 billion gold francs. 4 major companies controlled 3/4 of all invested capital.
Société Générale alone controlled half of all colonial investment. This single company operated 3 railways, multiple banks, and 12 mining operations across the Congo.
Union Minière du Haut-Katanga dominated copper production after railways reached Elizabethville in 1910. The company controlled one of the world's largest copper deposits.
Fomania began diamond prospecting in Kasai in 1907. African workers used traditional skills to extract diamonds that would enrich distant European shareholders.
The human cost was severe. Population stagnation indicated widespread poverty, while African communities had virtually no participation in the economic transformation of their homelands.
French Equatorial Africa granted massive concessions to 40 monopoly companies around 1900. The company Forestier controlled 17 million hectares with minimal capital investment.
Most French concession companies lacked sufficient capital and collapsed before World War I. Survivors maintained monopolies through coercion rather than productive investment.
French West Africa remained dominated by commercial firms focused on agricultural exports. Even by 1938, total registered capital barely exceeded modest levels despite enormous wealth extraction.
Railway lines controlled by major corporations connected mines to ports, creating the infrastructure for massive resource extraction. African workers built and maintained these iron veins of empire.
The period from 1931 to 1936 brought devastating economic crisis. African populations remained vulnerable to epidemics while corporate profits continued flowing to Europe.
The corporate colonial system established patterns of economic dependency that African nations continue to address today. Understanding this history is essential for building truly independent African economies.
This lesson is part of the UNESCO General History of Africa curriculum library at Ashaware.com, where Africa's story is told by Africa.